Hi everyone, I'm Gina R, and I'm back with another currency search. I recently traveled out of town to meet up with a friend, and when they picked me up, they asked me if it was okay if they stopped at their bank to make a deposit. And I said, sure, no problem. In fact, would you mind getting me a strap of $100 in one? After getting a puzzled look, they gave me a yes, they'll do it. So I gave them $100 and they went inside the bank, made the deposit, and came back with $100 in ones. So this is that strap that I got on this recent trip. So I'm going to go through it and see if there's anything special in here. Hopefully we'll find star notes, maybe a fancy serial note, maybe even some type of error. So I'm going to go through this and see what I find. Well, I searched these notes and sadly, no star notes, no fancy serial numbers, or any errors to speak of. Now, let me go over the few things that I found that were interesting, not valuable at all, but I will be keeping them. The first one is a trinary. And let me zoom in a bit for this. Here we go. I found this trinary. It composes of 4, 5s, and 8s. Now, it started off pretty good. They were in order. Had that 4 been over here with the rest of them and the 5 after it, it would have been okay. Still not valuable. There are some trinaries that are worth some money, but these numbers are not numbers that anybody would really want to collect. But it's still fun. I do hold on to trinaries because I do try to find a matching pair. And what I mean by a matching pair is from a different series. Like I'll look at the 2017's, 2017A series, and even the new 2023 and see if I can find any of those notes that will match the serial number for a different series. So this is something I just hang on to for fun. Another one that I hang on to for fun, and basically because of the same concept, and here, let me move this over so you can get a look at that, is this note. It has 4 4s at the beginning. So it makes it a little bit easier to try to find a matching pair. This 4 of a kind. Again, this is nothing fancy. Another 4 of a kind that I found in this strap, this one had 4 zeros. Now, what might have made this worth something, if I had the 4 zeros in the front, then probably a 1, 2, 3, 4 for the second 4, then that would have been pretty cool. But as it is, it's not valuable at all. It's just something that I'm going to try to find a matching pair to. Here I found another one. Now this one's an interesting one. Now in the past I've spoken about ladders. This is what we call a mixed ladder. There is a run that takes place from number 2 all the way to number 9. There are 8 numbers in the serial number. So there are 8 unique digits, and there is a mixed run of 8 numbers. So if we look here, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I've seen some of these sell for a couple of bucks on eBay. This one is in horrible condition, so I would say it really isn't worth anything. But it is an interesting note to find in circulation. Well, let me run out to the bank and try to get another strap of $100 because I really would like to find something during this hunt. So let's see how many straps it takes to find either a star note, a fancy serial number, or something with an error. So that's my goal for this video. So I'll be back once I have another strap. Well, I ran out to my favorite bank and I got 2 straps of 50 $1 bills. And this is my favorite bank because this is the one where I've been known to find older notes. And I'm not talking 1999. I'm older than 1999. So I'm hoping I'll find some older notes. I've also have found star notes from there in the past. So hopefully we'll find a star note, maybe even a fancy serial number. I've never found an error note from that bank, but I won't know until I keep searching if I come across one. So I'll be looking for that too. So let me go ahead, go through these straps and see what I find. Well, I just went through this strap of $50 and the only thing I found was this trinary. It's a combination of 3, 6, and 9s. And like I've said, I keep these to see if I can find a matching pair. Now, some trinaries do have a value to them, especially like if it's 7s in the serial number, 7s and 0s, 7s and 1s. Also 0, 1s, and 2s. And especially if they're grouped together and follow some type of sequence. But this one is not worth anything. I'm just going to try to find a matching pair. It is in poor condition, as you can see, some of the wrinkles and folds on this dollar bill. So this is not valuable at all. It's just something I do for fun. And look, it's dirty right here. All right, so that's what I found in this scrap of $50. Now on to the next scrap. Okay, I already searched this strap, and let me go over the finds of this strap. I did find another mixed ladder. This one goes from 0 to 7. So what I mean by mixed ladder is usually the ones that are valuable are the ones that are in order, the sequence. Either they have a forward run of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, or a backwards run of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And of course, there are 8 digits in a serial number, so there's more than what I just gave you an example. But in this one, we do have 8 unique digits and 8 continuous digits, which means we have a mixed run. So for example, we have 0, 1, here's a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, and a 7. So these numbers are in a sequence, but they're mixed up in that serial number. These are fun to find. Also kind of hard sometimes. But I do keep them because, like I said, they are interesting. They have 8 unique digits and they have 8 continuous numbers in the serial number. So this I'm going to hang on to. And we have a star note. Sadly, it is written on, oh, please don't write on your dollar bills. It takes away from the value, especially if it has a fancy serial number. And I can tell you this one doesn't just by looking at it. And if it's a low print run, that really will take away from the value. And it's sad because this note is in great condition. So that writing takes away from it. And there's also a little bit of marking on Washington's forehead there. So let's go ahead and look up this number and see if it's a low print run. And oh, it's going to break my heart if it is. Oh. So let me run out, go find my computer. I don't remember where I left it. And we'll come back and check that serial number. So I'll be back in just a bit. Well, I found my computer. It was in my backpack for my recent trip. And we're here at mycurrencycollection.com, Star Note Lookup. Now, we do know that the denomination is $1. This is a series 2017A. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to change the date to 2017A. I'm going to enter the complete serial number, starting with the letter, which is F. It does not need to be capitalized. Now the numbers, 105807665. The star is optional. You can put an asterisk or you can just leave it like that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit lookup. Ooh, this is a very large print run. It's 3.2 million run size for this particular note. It was part of a 3.2 million run size. And for the total series, it was 10,990,000. That is a lot of prints. Now, let me scroll down here and let's get some more information on it. And here we go. So mine was the 4th printing. Right here on the type, it says regular. So that means that this error was found after the notes had, the sheets, I should say, the sheets had been cut and put into stacks of 100. So what happens is they pull all 3.2 million out of circulation. They destroy them, and then they reprint that serial number, and they replace the last, right here, that last letter with a star to indicate that this is a replacement note for the original run. Now, also, check your star notes. Like both of mine are hollow inside. I would like to find them filled. That means they would be worth a lot more money. And also check to see how the star is. So this one's okay and this one's okay. There is something that has been found on older notes. I have not seen it on newer notes, but it's called the inverted star, where the star is found to be upside down. So I'll be doing a video pretty soon on that, on the inverted star. But like I said, these are for much, much older notes that they've been found. And we'll talk about the prices and everything about that on one of my future videos coming up in the next couple of days or couple of weeks. Okay, I want to share a little bit more information on this part. Like I said, right here, it tells you the runs. There were 6 of them. The arrow here indicates what run my note was found in. So here it is. And that F, as you can see, they all start off with F. That means they're part of the Atlanta Bank, Federal Bank. And right here, it tells you how the error was handled. Was it found after the notes had been cut and put into strap, or prior to being cut when they were still in sheets and not cut? And those tend to be, as you can see, the lower print runs. Now, if we look at my note, it was part of run 4. That's what it tells us here. It gives the range that it was found on. It has that information here. But something that this doesn't give you, that it was printed at the Fort Worth facility in September of 2022. So that's pretty interesting. So it gives you the run size for each of them. And as you can see, it is color coded. Red meaning that that is a pretty rare run size. But if we look at the overall, if we add all these numbers up, it's going to equal to 10,990,000 notes that were run on, and it tells us here, for Series 2017A $1 F District. F District, once again, means the Atlanta District. So I just wanted to share that information with you. I thought that would be interesting. Well, I'm happy we at least have one find. Unfortunately, it's a high print run size, but it's still, because of its condition, will still get me $2 above face value. So I can sell this for $3. Now, had it not been written or marked and pinned there, I could have probably have gotten $4 for this. But still, this is always a fun find. I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, happy hunting, happy collecting. Bye, everyone.